Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I started a journey, I think, at the beginning of last year, not really realizing that I was on a journey. And then it just kind of evolved. And so when Mariah came into the picture, I was really struggling and have all my life struggled with sleep. And I had watched her I think it was one of your podcasts that I watched. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to really dive into every suggestion, and nothing was working. So I just kind of kept Mariah in the back of my mind, and I'd watch another podcast, and then she had a pause program, and I joined. And so my target at that time was I think I didn't know what I didn't know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I real in retrospect, you know, there was a lot of shifting that needed to be done, but in my mind, I really wanted to take care of the sleep aspect. But I got the whole whammy. So
Okay.
that's it's been a good ride.
Okay. I'm curious. Share a little bit more when you say the whole whammy. So you thought it was sleep that you wanted to tackle,
And
and you got the whole whammy. So tell us a little bit. What was that? I can't wait to hear too.
yeah, so it not understanding, I think that how my hormones had the shifting of the hormones had impacted me overall. Um, um, has been enlightening. So the education piece of it, and not only that, just being able to resolve just a lot of little things. And big things too. I'm completely anxiety free now. That was kind of a bonus. I've been working on that for a while, and Mariah kind of helped me shift all the way through that. So, yeah, that was so. It's the big whammy is kind of like the big picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm hearing the realization of I didn't know what I didn't know,
Hmm.
wanting transformation in sleep and getting that, but also going, oh, wow, now I understand the bigger picture of what was going on and how that was having a cascade of influence in other areas of my life, anxiety being one. I'm curious if you can put to words what any of the others were. Anything else that you can just speak to what's changed?
Yeah. Overall, I just feel better.
Hmm.
For sure. There was, clarity is better.
Hmm.
Most days, I'm not going to say I'm always, I'm still working a little bit on focus, but clarity is better. I had developed acne on the back of my legs, and fought it and fought it and fought it. And as soon as we started the supplements, it just disappeared. So
Hmm.
who would have thought that that would have been related to hormones? Not me. Um,
Yeah.
so so
Yeah.
just little things like that just
Mm.
have really made a nice shift.
I love it. I love it. Um, Anything change at all in who you be? So, yes, anxiety and brain clarity and sleep and skin and education and overall wellness, because, the skin is the largest organ in the body. I think of it as the most vocal. So, when our skin clears up, it says a lot about what's going on inside. But what about in the midst of the journey? Can you identify anything that was like, oh, this changed not just in symptoms, but who I was being or how I was going through my day? Anything there?
Yeah. And so part of that journey throughout the year was tackling the anxiety and the fear, because I have lived in fear my entire life. And so I was in the midst of working on that when I entered your program. So I think that that was the biggest impact as I resolved that. At work especially, I just have the ease
Hmm.
of going through the motions when I need to reach out to leadership, or without that underlying fear. Is this a stupid request? That, so who I'm being now is more authentic, and without that fear and anxiety, it's just I am different. It's easier to keep the little negative demons out of my head now. So it's just really, yeah.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. It's so big. Like I really want everyone to hear it. Like the ease and authenticity and clarity and understanding and sleep and feeling better. Like those are substantial. And the domino effect in every other area is so big. I'm curious, and this is a big question, but does it feel like there's any new hope for the future? Like the version of you and what we tackled, do you notice any shift in kind of what doors feel like have been opened up?
Um, I wouldn't say that uh, doors opening up necessarily,
Hmm.
but I'm still I'm working towards, and it's a more positive approach, what my next adventure is in life, essentially.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So I certainly don't want to stay in the job I'm in. I know that's not for me, but I do see that there's a bigger picture out there, that I'm not
Yeah.
just stuck. Yeah.
Yeah. And for those of you that have been on every day, do you hear the theme? So Krista shared day one. It's like the lights turn on and you see life brighter and you start going, oh, wait a minute. Now that I'm feeling better and I have more confidence, the vision of other possibilities show up. And then
Mhm.
Maria shared the same thing yesterday. And now Sheila, you. Um, it's awesome. Anything else that you want to share about just the journey and where you were and where you've become and what was most beneficial along the journey? I guess like were there certain parts, you had access to the Q&A calls and the modules and one-on-one time and testing. Were there any certain components for you that really felt like that was a game changer?
Yeah, I think it just all fits so easily hand in hand. Being able to have such good communication with you and Katie, and just the willingness, if we needed to, if I reached out and needed to shift something. So I think I don't know that there was one thing. I just think it all worked seamlessly to
Yeah.
to bring it a smooth
Yeah.
journey. Yeah.
I'm so glad, because we're all behind the scenes with Aaliyah and Krista and me and Katie, and we talk about everybody often and figuring out, okay, what's going on and what does she need and how can we step in and support? And so I'm glad that you felt it from all of us as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm so thrilled for your journey, and it's been an absolute delight to support you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And cheers to no anxiety and better sleep. That's
Oh my
significant.
gosh. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheila.